Scouting trip number 2, fellas. Hopefully get a lot of stuff mapped out today. Got kind of a late start on it, but that's all right. We're gonna go till dark today. Got down to frost last night. We got our first frost of the year. Still pretty chilly, probably about 50 degrees. I'd actually throw sleeves on today, so we're gonna do some scouting and hopefully get most of my home turf done today. Probably won't happen, but I want to get as much of it done as I can. With that being said, it's not something you want to rush. I want to take my time and really find these locations. No matter how many times I've trapped some of the same ground, you're always going to find new stuff. So, see you guys. Some of these places have really grown up, but if you can look right there, we've got us a really nice trail coming down, coming alongside, heading into this tube. Quite a few tracks running along down here. It looks though, following the tracks, a lot of them are heading up over here over the concrete. Probably a good spot for dog proof down here and a 220 up here in this trail, but things are changing. This grass wasn't here. I mean, this was all flat and matted down, or not that tall. So a lot of these spots where I used to have water, where it's kind of barren like this, is now going to be full of vegetation. So, but makes some awesome 220 locations, especially right up there. There's some wood ducks down here, a pair of them. Man, this creek's dropped a lot too, a lot, but definitely potential here. One of the few places we have water, so we're definitely gonna have to capitalize on it for sure. I'm not sure how you can see it, but there's a bunch of vultures up on that old schoolhouse. That's kind of cool. Never know what you'll see out here. We found another nice road, one where I've always went left and I went straight this year. Every pull so far has produced something. Nice trail coming up through there. Ideal for 220 right in the bottom. And the other side, I mean, we got tracks coming out of this, coming up and over, but really what's appealing, look at that trail going down underneath. Awesome. We're gonna put another 220s over here. So great spot, guys. Awesome. This kind of sucks. We got an absolute killer trail here going to the corn right in a field entrance. I think it's the only entrance they have to get to this corn, so pretty disappointing. Trail on the other side would be great too, but it's going to this pasture. You can see the defined trail, but chances are they're using this gate as well. So frustrating, but nothing we can do about it. Just got to move on. Well, I set this spot every year, and you can see why. Huge mature timber. I mean, just huge. And this is the lowest point of the whole thing. On the other side, we got a big river system, and this looks just as hot as ever. No 220 action here for sure. Too open, but definitely worth some dog proofs. You know, guys, I almost avoided this section because it's the odd crop rotation. And right now we've got 40 stops on it right now. Plus probably another 10, I'm guessing, left to go. So that's huge. You know, 50 locations, that could easily produce 100 coon right there. And that's what we're looking for. So off crop rotation, but I've got enough of these in between here to really just make up for it, I should say. Yeah, I'm not catching a lot of them going to corn. There's a few sections here that is corn, but a lot of them are these timber, good winter locations as well. So down the road we go, guys. Whew, it's hot in these suckers today. I probably didn't actually need them. The grass is pretty dry, but we got corn behind us and mature timber on the other side. This is actually a really good road for me this year. And we're still on that piece, so I'm glad I didn't miss it. But here's the waterway. I think they're going down through that, but really the main piece you can see right through here, right going down right into the tube, up and over the road as well. Really good location. Right here is the perfect spot for 220, right in between these spots. So we're gonna mark this. We're at 70 already, boys. Oh, that's great. I'm getting pumped up, guys. This is awesome. This is awesome. These trails are popping. I'm fat, but I'm working on getting in shape. And this will make you do it in a hurry, I promise you. Wow. You guys can see that trail. I don't have to show you that one. Phenomenal. This is just, we got a kind of a farmstead up here over the hill a little ways. I don't know, it's a few hundred yards away. You can see the top of the silos down there. But awesome spot. The other side of the road, you know, we got a mature timber and a pond. There's gonna be a trail through here somewhere. Yep, right here, right down through here, wraps up right down this old fence line. So just kind of out here in the middle of the open, guys. Not a whole lot of crops around here, but they're going to these farmsteads too. There's plenty of seed and all kinds of denning areas at these farmsteads with the old barns and silos and such. But another phenomenal location. This one I could probably almost mark as a late season trail too, because they're going to be coming back and forth from denning area looking for sows. But this looks awesome. I like this a lot. Well, we've made it back to this road. For those of you that have followed along with me the last going on 3 years now, this is where it all started for me. This is where I started filming, showing the first raccoon trail of how it's coming out of here. This year, you know, it's beans over there, so it's not nearly as ideal. We do actually still have a little trail coming down through here. It's hard to make out. I'll check the other side, but it might not be setting it. Doesn't really look appealing enough to me. Yeah, I don't even see anything coming through over here. So we'll be moving down, but pretty cool. Been 3 years now, guys. Thank you all for support. It's been awesome. Can't believe how much this channel's grown, but we're gonna keep getting down the road scouting, fellas. All right, guys, so here's kind of a unique spot. You look here, and it doesn't look like there's much of a trail. I'm not sure how well it's come up on camera, but if you can see where the fence post is, right next to it, the fence is high, and there's a little spot where they're crossing through at. You know, they're not coming up here. I think what they're doing, kind of running the side and coming through at an angle. You know, coming right through here. Oh yeah, definitely are. And this is gonna be a great coyote location. This is actually right down the path. We're gonna mark this. Right down here is one of my best coyote locations for snaring. We caught, what was it, 3 coyotes and a bobcat here 2 years ago, 3 years ago now. I'm not real sure. I'll walk right down here and I'll show you. It's a very similar setup. The fence is up high and they're going down underneath of it. Right here. Right here, if you can see that. Going right down through the fence. Phenomenal location, guys. Goes across the other side. I believe they're going down right through here and up. I also think that they're going right up through this wash. I caught one here the same year, so pretty big washout. Kind of crazy how it looks, but awesome location to do some gang setting for coyotes, guys. Awesome. I don't know if y'all can see those tire tracks right here. Makes me think I might have a little competition this year. This is one of the spots where I always set every year. It's really good, but that's why I don't pull off like that. People start seeing what you're doing, and tire tracks that swerve like that, you know, that make an aggressive, abrupt turn over there. People are gonna start picking that out. Once you do that once and someone sees a raccoon in it, every time you do it, they're gonna start checking. So I find it very important when I pull over, even scouting, I'm gradually pulling over, trying to make it look like I'm pulling over as I'm meeting a vehicle. So I'll start pulling over 50 yards before I get to my location, and then gradually pull back into the center, just like you would if you know, you met a car on a gravel road or something. So who knows? We'll find out come opening day if someone's here or not. But this is one of my bread and butter locations, and if they are, so be it. We'll either work around them or move on to the next spot if we don't have room. So it's all part of the game, guys. I'd say we got another good one here. Every other year when this goes to corn, it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. We got a house up here a little ways. but I actually know the guy. I got permission. I can set a 220 here if I want to. Just doesn't really look like a great opportunity for it. So we'll just line it with a couple dog proofs again. But a great location coming from, you know, mature timber on the other side. So we're looking for just over and over and over and over again, guys. Isn't that crazy? We got a little doe standing up here. I actually pulled the camera out to film this bridge because we have got all kinds of chubs and stuff swimming down this creek. Some big ones too, real big ones. And you can see the footprints down here. We're definitely going to set this. I might even come back here with a minnow basket and try to catch some of these chubs. But pretty cool little creek, pretty dry, but not sure what the other side entails. I haven't been over there yet either, but not much water in here, I do know that. Yeah, she's almost dry over here. Might be a good spot for some blind sets right along that pillar. Might be a good spot to pick up a mink. So good little location here, guys. Some of these trails are real subtle, guys. Let me get out of the frame here, but I see it down here, but I didn't even see that through the window of the passenger seat, but I saw up there just that little separation, and that's coon trail, 100%. So I'm going up here to corn. It's going right down a fence row. On the other side we got corn and pretty decent little timber. So we're kind of right on pace with how many locations at this point as we were last year. This is why, if you're scouting new areas, you need to go slow. I've been trapping this area for a while now. You saw me catch a lot of raccoons off this last 2 years. You look at this here and you see nothing. Looks like nothing, and it's hard to see, but right in through there, and right here's the opening to it, right there. But from the road, you can't see that hardly at all. You have to really know what you're looking for. I mean, it's hard to see even now through this camera. I'll try and get up closer to it, but right down in through there. And you know, if that new area, I guarantee I'd have drove right past this. But I trap this every year, and I found it finally a few years ago. And you know, I'm lucky I have it because it's a great producing trail. We have to use dog proofs here, but I think I probably took 8 or 9 coon off this last year. Awesome trail. It's where I had the bobcat track in the road, where I thought about using 1.5s, but the guy down the road here does have dogs, so it's not worth it. But that's what I'm saying, guys. You know, do your homework, get out there, learn your ground. This isn't something that I just, you know, go through an area and be like, oh hey, there's a trail here. This is pretty much green all the way through here. I mean, we're towards, whoa, camera moved, we're towards the end of it, but you know, it's it'd be hard to just find this. I'm pretty fortunate to find this trail, actually, even though I did find it a few years ago. But anyway, we're gonna get down the road here. A lot more traps or locations check out before it gets dark. I'm tired. Definitely out of shape, but we're moving along. All right, let's hope this spot's as good as it was last year. This is where we had a 58-pound coon check. I'm not seeing a trail. Okay, yes I am. It's just more subtle. Boy, the shadows are starting to get long. Coming right down here, you know, we even got cow laying down in the creek down there. Just a good timber. It's a timber location, guys. That's all this is. We'll check, see if the trail's a little prominent over here, a little better. Yeah, it probably looks a little better over here. The other side's a little more out of sight, so we'll stick with that. But these are what we're looking for, guys. You know, timber to timber, timber to corn, low spots, your high spots. We just found a really good coyote location right here on the top of this first little knoll. Up there by that big tree is kind of close to where you just had that, we talked about that real subtle location that's hidden. Plenty of spots here, guys. You just got to really dig deep and really pay attention, and you'll find them. A couple of subtle trails going over the top, but man, going through the tube, kind of looks like the trail's over there, but it's actually right here. And you can kind of see in between the grass where it's going up through. If I can get that glare out of the screen here. There you go, that shares it a little more. Great 220 locations right there. Unfortunately, too close to a house, so I've settled for a couple dog proofs on the bottom. That's steep enough I'd not put a dog proof on top or anywhere along that side hill. Main reason they get enough momentum, hit the bottom of that, basically free falling, they'll pull right out of those dog proofs. So I really watched the inclines that I put these on, but man, I love this trail. Got a pretty good one here too. Let's just go into corn. On the other side we got timber. Just, you know, over here obviously we're gonna have to use dog proof. It's not tall enough. Let's see what the other side's looking like for us. Hopefully got some spots for a conibear in here. Well, they kind of cleaned it up a little bit. I'm not able to get a 220 in here though. But just so you know, guys know, I'm always growing my line. This spot has special meaning for me because for, what was it, 4 years and 5 years ago, those 2 years, this was my first stop on opening day. This is the first traps I checked. And today, it's going in as number 135. Just showing you how much my line's grown just over the last 4 years or so. You know, you always got to keep growing. If you want to keep expanding and keep getting bigger, you got to find more ground. We're still, you know, this year we're still on my line I've ran for the last few years, but here pretty soon we're going to get on some virgin territory. I'm really looking forward to it. Well guys, this is a lot of our issues here. This creek is just completely dry. Not much I can do here as far as water sets go, but you know, we'll throw some dog proofs in here, I suppose. You know, so I've got some water. I definitely do have some. I'm still going to be trying to improve on my water skills this year. To be honest with you, it pretty much comes down to just lack of a lot of them and laziness going down the deep ditches. But this creek is definitely dry, but I know there's still gonna be travel on it. I'm probably throwing a couple dog proofs right in here. Should be a good spot. They're still moving. There's tracks everywhere, so gonna get down the road, guys. Shadows are getting long. We got another really good spot here, guys. You can see all the tracks down here in the mud. This used to be watered. We caught a couple coon and footholds last year. You can just see the trail working up along the bank here, right through there. They're actually taking out beans over here now, but killer location. This is a spot I just started setting last year, and it's, even though it's going to beans, you know, we got plenty of timber up here. It's gonna be a good location, so definitely gonna have to make a stop here. A couple of juvie wood ducks don't want to fly. They've been staring at me for a while now. This is one of my beaver creeks I've had real good success with. You can even see a little beaver slide over there, so they're still around. But boy, this thing's dropped probably a solid 5 foot. On the other side, you know, it just shows how many coon are running up and down these things. There's just tracks everywhere. Well, a lot of them are duck tracks and stuff like that, but it's gonna be a good spot. One of the few water locations I'm gonna set. You can see some weird patterns down there, like a muskrat swimming on the bottom, or probably pick up some otter out of here as well, possibly. We're pretty close to a big water system. So anyway, pretty much wrapping it up. Got a couple more spots, might be able to show you one or two, but good day of scouting, guys. We broke 170 locations I think today, so we're getting there. About 400 more probably. Whew, last one of the day, guys. It's hard to tell, but last year we took like 12 coon off this probably, and a couple skunks as well. It's hard to see right now. It's definitely getting later in the day too, but there's a lot of canopy over this trail. It goes down up through, right through there. We got corn over here with timber behind me, so it's a good day, guys. This makes 175 locations as of now. And honestly, I'm probably close to about a third of the way through my line that I want to run this year. So definitely a good day of scouting. Gonna go home, finish up dyeing some traps, make some pogos. You know, it's time. We got to get our stuff in order, get all our ducks in a row. So last thing you want to do is have an open day come around with, you know, get caught with your pants down. But hopefully we're gonna have an awesome season, guys. So good day of scouting. Love it. Yeah, false alarm. We got one more to show you. That's just a nice windy trail up to corn. The other side of the road, we're coming from pasture ground with a Oh, there's a nice timber down below there, but just a good section of road here, guys. Good section road. I actually forgot about this. We got corn with several little low and high spots with timber on the other side. So this one is actually going to be 177. So really good day, guys.